Now Tag Duel Sunday. Hi, Zane. So let's win our way up. Michael is probably one of the tougher Slifer Reds because he's a control deck. Control decks are pretty nasty. I don't hate them as much as I do stall decks, but control decks are pretty good. Taku's just here. Not bad. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy summons Gearford the Swordmaster. He does it pretty consistently, which is kind of insane. Good move, Zane, but at the same time, it's like you really should be careful with just throwing away your Cyber Dragons like that. I know you have Revival, but still. There goes Jinzo. There's a Jinzo of my own. Alright, well. Let's just go ahead and Regeki break. Get that thing out of the way. Summon Cyber Phoenix for defense. And back to you. Different Dimension Capsule is just bad Gold Sarcophagus, which I don't think it existed at this point in time. At least not in the way that we know it. What did he even send? MST? Kinda random. Okay, Jinzo, yep, saw that coming. Did they make Nano Breaker? Did they put Nano Breaker in his deck because it looks like him? I think that's based on not a Metal Gear, another franchise by Konami. I'm not sure what though. I'm feeling generous. Have an extra 1,000. I'm just going to do this because I can. Lightning Blade? So, anyone want to see something funny? Yeah, you ever wonder why Premature Burial got banned? And why Giant Trunade is no longer a legal card either? Alright. Don't care. I love how Zane just walks away from the duel. It's like, you are worth my time. I'm just going to leave now. Alright, let's give these guys a shot. I think I'm not eager to face one of them, but the other one's alright. Cyberjar in a back row first turn. Sounds familiar. And there's Dork Hole. What? I guess that does summon Punished Eagle, but what? Okay. Pay attention this time, Ryu. Alright, yeah, let's summon Cyber Phoenix. Also, talk about a card glued to my hand. Let's get rid of this. And I will use the effect, because I can. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Drillago. Okay. How do I want to play this? Just be safe. Another Niwatori. That feels just so weird. Okay, Gaia Power. Whoops. Yes, I know what it does. I read it myself. Giant Rat. Alright. I'll take the +1. Cyber Raider is a dark. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Did he draw all 3 Niwatori? That is so unfortunate. This is what the kids would call not good. You know what, I'll set this just in case he can use it. But, yeah, this is what the kids would call not good. Can't believe a giant rat is causing me trouble. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, we're right back where we started. Well, this is my first L in a while. Jeez, that might as well be nothing, Zane. Yeah, we lost this one. Heavy Storm. Such a fair and balanced card, isn't it? Apparently I should have been dueling raw yellows, apparently. Alright, let's give this a go. Of course, I dueled those 2 raw yellows and just completely destroyed them. So, I don't know. You did it wrong, Zane. You were supposed to special summon Cyber Dragon and then activate Knock. Well, at least he has limited removal. Alright. Let's go for this. Use Breaker's ability. Let's break this card. Acid Trap Hole, huh? Oh, wait. Blind Destruction, never mind. Still an interesting card. Nah. I'm gonna wait. The card is too funny. Too bad I don't have one yet. I have no way to get one. Damage step. I've always wanted to do that. The damage step. Okay, a good stuff stack and Nova. I think it's Boss Monster, Sacred Phoenix, and Nephidus, which is limited at this time? I don't understand that logic. I mean, it is a decent card, but it's nothing to be like, oh, this card is broken, it needs to be limited. It's just a decent boss monster, that's all it is. Now is when I draw the capability to summon Cyber End Dragon and then use limited removal for game. Alright. Not afraid of Nova's cards, but I am afraid of Simon's. So, go ahead and knock that out. Was that Crush card? Oh boy. Yep, that was Crush card. Sorry to interrupt some proceedings, but here we are. Saku. Can't stick a monster, can we? Well, Nova has nothing. It's torrential. Okay, we're getting the good cards out of the way. Was that your single copy of MST again, Zane? Well, at least there weren't any Sidras in there. Now is when I use Grenmaju to ease to punish Nova. Pre-mat. Okay then. Well, that's all I got. Reckless. Not bad. Knock his monster. It's probably Cyberjar. Marshmallow. Good hit. Very good hit. Cyberjar. Okay. We could use that. I'm gonna go with no. Swords are revealing light. Well, that's rather bold of you. Moth, alright. Exile Force, pretty good card. DD Warrior. This guy's just running good one-ofs. What in the world? There was no Nobleman. Which he'll just use on me. Or, you know, you could do that too. My hand is very stacked right now, though. Get back your favorite monster. How do I want to do this? Let's MST the swords, because I don't want to give that back to them. It's not very good. I could do that, but it's not very good. Let me think. 600 times... Makes it 1,800. Oh, wait, 24. That's not bad. I think what we'll do is we'll go to... No, I'm doing it now. Alright. Now that we got him out... Pre-mat the Cyber Dragon. Set to... Oh yeah, that's right. It was a warrior lady. I completely forgot about that! Oh well. It was cool that I summoned it. Well, misplay on me. Can't exactly do that if it's not face up. And the pre-map falls off. Do it, Zane. And then limit removal. It's a shame I don't get the summon animation. And that's game. I would have done that a little differently, Zane, but you do you. You do you. I would have power bonded using the Light Hit Seal Fusion as a fusion substitute. And then summon Twin Dragon that way and then activate Limited Removal. Meaning that would be one Angry Dragon because it would have over 10,000 attack points. And now for that to get knocked, because I know how things work. No? Alright. Alright, this guy's the skill drain beats. Good deck. Heavy, Magic Jammer, Sidra, Trilago. Well, at least we have some defense. Hey, Pot of Greed. But what does it do? Solemn. Oh, that would have been funny if that happened again. Paying half your life to negate a +1. Yeah, we're pretty sure that MST negates. It's an annoying monster, but we can deal with it. Afraid to attack, eh? Oof. That's 2,500 points. Blowback Dragon. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, it's destroyed. Zane, I would not have done that, but that was actually a smart one because that's return to our hand. Well, maybe he has a plan. Who knows? Call. Okay, he did have a plan. Cool. Alright. First... let's go ahead and clear this. Hooray! Alright. Let's Trunade. Go for it. Left you all the tools of war. How about just no? You're not allowed to activate that. No. Bye. Ugh. Well, that's annoying. And Shining Angel. I'd like a few of those. Hey! Hey! And Breaker. Well, Breaker doesn't get his effect, but that's still a good card. Heavy. Well, first activate Power Bond, then Heavy. Well. Doesn't always work out. Oh, sure, now you draw Jinzo. Yep, another Shining Angel. Third Sword Shining Angel. Alright, those are gone now. So now you have to summon something. That might as well be nothing. Without Sanctuary, it has no attack stat. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh well. Uh-oh. Well, at least Zane knows how to use that card. Doesn't work with no target. Okay, too bad I don't have a monster with piercing, and one of my monsters goes back to my hand. Let's see. Let's Trunade. Sorry, Zane. Or lose that card. Alright, I'm okay with that. Pay half your life to negate that specifically. Well. Let's get one of those dragons back. Specifically this dragon. Cryo, let's get rid of this. Nope. All tails, yay! Okay, one of these is a Marshmallow, so that's going to suck, hitting that. Why, thank you. I'd like him back in my hand. And I don't mind if he comes back to my hand. Your back row appears to be nothing. But let's just get rid of it just in case. The spell absorbing. Oh yeah, that's right. I knew that what that was. Derp. Why would you do that? Thank you for the light points. You can just sit on Marshmallow until we literally draw something that will work, but ain't much. Heads. Yep, gone. From triple tails to triple heads. That's just how it be sometimes. They were worth almost 500. Not bad. Then we had 3 keycard destructions there, so that helped. Cyber Dragons are a good strategy to have against that one opponent that uses that's Hide, the skill drain guy, because our effects activate in the hand, not on the field. The special summoning requirement, that's a hand effect, not a field effect. So that's why people actually use it in a skill drain beat deck. If I can get a couple more skill drains, which is not super likely, but if I can, you might see a deck revolving around that sometime in the future. It'll be similar to Hyde's deck, but it would actually be a little bit more consistent. Bivin has some decent back row, so this could be potentially a problem. If it's not, then we just win, literally next turn. Well, my next turn. And Saku? No? Really? Okay then. If I draw a True Nade, this is over. I also realized that Pablo has an 80 card deck, which is technically illegal. Magic Jammer on Pot of Greed. Why would you do that? But I noticed that Pablo there has an 80 card deck, which is actually illegal. The deck size limit now is 60, but I think at this point in time it didn't matter. Trap hole. Alright. Can't use that on, could not use that on Cyber Twain because that's a special summon. Well, that's unfortunate. You blank one attack, though. But what about the second one? And yeah, that's one way to do it. Penguin Soldier. It had to be Penguin Soldier. Yeah, it's not worth it. Let's book it. Oh yeah, that's right. We couldn't do it either way. Whoops. Silly me. Well, either way, probably should have summoned Cyber Phoenix now that I think about it, but either way, yep, we win. Nice quick victory on an actual good opponent. Well, and Bivin. Pablo's just an annoying stall deck where he just bounces everything you control to your hand. It's very annoying. Yeah, you lost to a Slifer Red, but you also lost to the top duelist in the school as well. So, I don't know. It's not that embarrassing. You know, I really wish that the Pokéduel game that Druid and I are playing, that they at least, because they changed Red to look like the main character in this game, the player character in this game, with the Slifer Red motif. I think they should have done, they didn't do anything with Leaf though. I think they should have put her in at least the Obelisk Blue getup, because as I mentioned, if girls go to this school, they're immediately placed in Obelisk Blue because there are no female dorms for any of the other classes. So essentially, you make it in as a female and you immediately go to the top. What was that? Oh no, you're one of those decks. Wall of Revealing Light and Solemn, those are good cards. Shining Angel. Mystic Tomato and Shining Angel and a second Wall of Revealing Light. You are a person. Well, your wall's not going to matter if I get that out. Actually, is it going to matter at all? Let's see, destroy one face down monster. Okay, that one's not helpful. Alright, let's see here. What is the play? What is the play? DD Warrior Lady, huh? How do I want to do this? Limited removal. Yeah, we're just going to crash. It doesn't matter because her effect does not work. Thank you, Cyber Phoenix. Whoop, never mind. I guess it does. I thought DD Warrior Lady targeted. Oh well. The more you know, I guess. And there's a tomato. Move and play that. Okay, it doesn't target. Alright, I thought it did. It was my... That's unfortunate. That card is so good. I need to get a copy or two of them. Ew. Dandelion? That could not have been a perfect hit for knock. Nice. And no search power. Well, I get the potential to do something funny next turn. Because you actually can't solemn a monster that is being inherently summoned. Let's get rid of the swords, maybe. Nope, two tails, of course. Alright, well... What should I do? Set book. Bottomless. Set that, because I can't do anything because of swords. Because of course when it matters, I miss. So with Birdman Joe, you don't get your effect. And no, you don't keep your monster. Solemn me! Dust Tornado. Okay, perfect time to draw that. Why did you not set that? The AI in this game gets annoying. Okay, I'm going to activate this and hope that swords gets to go away. Tails, no, tail. Of course not. Of course not. Because I'm not allowed to have nice things. What is... Well, I guess it is his monster. Well, their back row seems meaningless, so... Get to show off the animation. Even though that's my Cyber End Dragon. That is one angry dragon. And this is what happens when you build decks that sync with a tag team partner perfectly. I'm also getting a lot of money from all these duels. So that's kind of crazy. Alright. A character that I have no wins on. Let's see how we do. I've lost her with Bastion, and I've lost to her with Zane. And I did not even try with Chumley. So, I have beaten Jules, though, but I have not beaten Maki yet. Okay, Breaker. Good card. Nice. So this is what it's like to have all the answers on the other side, huh? Let's do it again. Okay, Sangan. Treeborn. Ugh, that's scary. And Knock. Alright, well. Okay, summon X-Head Cannon. And let's battle. Treeborn. Cool. And this is Sangam. What are you going to get with Sangam? That is the question. DD Warrior Lady, of course. Did I expect anything else? Of course, set that so I don't have to discard the hand size. Treeborn comes back. Dark Roller Hades. Not bad, not bad. But not good enough. Thank you. I would not have done that, but you do you. Okay. She discards some good cards there due to hand size. Jinzo and Vampire Lord? Oh boy. That is so funny. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's summon Breaker. I didn't realize there was a Dust Tornado on the field. Sometimes I think I need to get my eyesight checked. It was an MST, okay. That is fine. Alright, what's in grave? What do I have here? Yeah, okay. What we're going to do is we are going to call on... Guess it really doesn't matter. Mechanical Chaser. We will go to battle. And then next turn, I'm going to summon one of my crackbacks in this deck. Mystic Tomato, huh? Wall of Illusion, that's annoying. Jinzo, lovely. I do not fear you though. Because Jinzo shuts off your back row as well. One, two, three, 4, 5. Behold! And I win. Summon Chimera Tech over Dragon. You get a bonus just for doing that. That's pretty cool. No, you normally wouldn't. But the fact that I pulled off Chimera Tech over Dragon, I feel pretty good about that. Now, this is not this deck's final form. It's pretty darn close, though. I just need one more card to put it in its final form. But it is also an ultra rare out of that future pack, so not likely. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, Gyroid and Majigire. So we only need 2k here, and that's not the worst. Dark Hole. Let's see. Oh, right. I was like, what in the world am I able to pre-mat? And I forgot that his Dralago got taken out by a trap hole. Pretty good card. Yeah, I'll say no to that. Yep, monster effect. So we take 450. Oh, poor Cyrus. Being bullied by his own brother. Giving them all the light points. I am feeling generous today. Call Haunted. An actually good card. Yeah, might as well clear the field out. Oh yeah, that's right. Want to see something interesting, by the way. If you book... Oh wait, I guess you can't target them in this game. Huh. Interesting. Because under normal circumstances, you'd be able to target those tokens. And if you flip them face down with Book of Moon, what happens is they would auto-die. Guess that doesn't happen this time around. Guess I'm giving the devs too much credit. Monster's pretty cool. It's just like Man-Eater Bug, but slightly better. There was Tea of Your Own. Let's just keep throwing cards at each other. Death Koala would not have mattered. I have no hand. Yeah, sort of. Because 1800 defense is nothing to take lightly. Yeah, that time, Cyrus, it was a total whooping. Sorry. As Dora gets the main character, yes, I have 2 losses on him. He had every single answer possible when I dueled him. There was nothing I could do. But what can you do dueling against one of the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists? You're not going to win. At least easily you won't. Not bad, not bad. You know, I don't mind at all when Future Fusion is glued to my hand. Too bad the Omni Heroes don't exist yet. Because then Jaden would actually be a pretty good partner. But I've seen him make a lot of idiotic mistakes. Let's go and play it safe and go for Twin. They have a lot of back row. 2 Call the Haunted. That's disgusting. In this era of Yu-Gi-Oh, that is disgusting. Yeah, that's what I meant. He opened up stuff like this, Saku and Magic Cylinder and things like that. There's nothing I could do. Oh my gosh, we're going to have 2 of them. Zane. Come on, man. I'm just skipping the animations. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Alright, well, if we lose this one's completely on you. I better hang on to the, Compulse just in case. Well, MST, they're back row, or not. Sure. Well, we won either way, but, you almost threw that one away. All right. I think that's going to wrap it up on Tag Duel Sunday. Let's go do some pack buying. And then we are going to call it tonight. All right, Crowler, let's get out of here. And next time, I am going to build up rapport with someone else, and we are going to attempt to tag with them. Let's go ahead and get some of this stuff done while I'm thinking about it. Well, that didn't work. Steak sandwiches are pretty good. Those are just Giovanni's, but hey, I like those. And our next dual partner will likely be Alexis Rhodes. Oh yeah, we get to make fun of something with that. So, we get a second item. This orange bandana smells nice and must be... Okay, they fixed the text in this game. Alright. The text in the game, I think it's a Tag Force 1 problem. So, this being a port, they fixed the dialogue. And it was hilariously mistranslated. Let me look it up, actually. I can't find it. Oh well. But it was just... If you can look it up, it is hilarious how they word it. Again, translation errors. Gotta love it. Okay, then. Because we lost that one duel, by the way, we no longer have access to the future pack, but not that I really want it right now. Let's just buy the rest of these for now and see what we can do. I'm going to skip to tomorrow so I can try to farm that fire pack. Because there is a super rare in there that I do want to use, but for a future deck, but I can't seem to get it. Cestus of Dagla. That is a good card. Begone, knave! Ugh, I hate that card. Banisher of the Light, not bad, not bad. Okay, well, let's buy some of the Dark Pack because, it's going to be part of a strat a bit later on. Well, let's see what just happens. We'll skip ahead. Strike Ninja. No, that's not bad. I already have one. I don't need another one. Scout Plane. By the way, this card was changed as well. It's known as Kara Curry Spider now. Mad Dog of Darkness. It's okay. Alright. I mostly want to farm the fire pack now and the light pack. So, let's skip a few days. We've already talked to Alexis. Given her a sandwich. Cyrus, we've already talked to him and given him a sandwich as well. I only need to get 4 hearts with him for part of the event with Blair. Let's just end the day. Nobody really needs to see us anyway. Second test in the school district, huh? Well, we can't skip today. And we're going to make these people angry. Because whenever you have an exam and they ask you for stuff, it skips the day and you completely lose the chance to do that and make them angry. Because game design, folks. Well, since I'm going to make these characters angry, I might as well feed them. Chumley, I'm kind of on the back burner now with him because I pretty much done what I need to do with him. But making Alexis angry, it's like I'm trying to level her up her affection, but it can be kind of hard sometimes whenever stuff like that happens. Alright, back to the shop. I'm going to buy like 15 of that fire pack. Then I'm going to save the rest of my money and skip ahead to buy the light pack off screen. Because, and you've already seen, well, alright, fine. I guess I'll do the exam and then call it. Do the exam, buy the packs, and then call it. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. Okay. 3, 5. Can't believe I have to do this because this one super rare card refuses to show up. There it is. Thessalos the Firestorm Monarch. Alright, I only needed one of him. Anything else is just fluff at this point. First pack 2. What in the world? Another Manticore of Darkness. I mean, alright, sure. The problem is when making a fire deck, I need a lot of these super and ultra rares to make it work in this pack. So, okay, you can stop giving me those now. I mean, go ahead and keep giving me super and ultra rares, but please stop giving me that one in particular. That's okay. It's not that good of a card. Duplicates everywhere. Alright. Thessalos. Alright. So, I need to farm the light pack now, because there's a card I want in there. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to try to leave the game in that state. Let's buy a couple sandwiches. Chocolate sandwich or the fried shrimp would be fantastic. Cool. Alright. Then I need something for Alexis. No, the cooked sandwich would be fine. Cool. And then as for the deck I would be using sometime soon, that, folks, will be a secret. So let's just go ahead and get the test over with. Oh yeah, I did say I would change decks, but because we're kind of strapped for time, I'm not going to. I will, starting after this stream, I will be using the new deck because I'm trying to get relationship status up with Alexis. Okay, written exam. Here comes my nerd knowledge. Sand Gambler. How many times will you toss a coin? 3 times. Actually, you roll a die. Which card effect will not be a special summon? Monster Reborn, Poly, Ultimate Offering, UFO Turtle. Ultimate Offering or is additional normal summons? Swords of Revealing Light, what can you no longer do? Declare an attack. Trash talk? You can always trash talk. How many equips can be on one monster? Technically 5, but there's really no limit. Technically speaking. Also, this is a throwaway question. Who is the Iodor Academy? The answer is actually Pharaoh the cat. It's Dorothy. Pharaoh the cat. That is funny. I actually like this kid. Shame that I'm going to have to clobber him. Well, unfortunately, those 2 characters that want to talk to me are going to be angry with me because, of course, I can't do anything with... You know, I really wish that they would have fixed that. Where they cannot possibly email you for any specific events whenever a specific day happens. One monster against the world. A petite dragon. Whoop-de-doo. Not ideal, but... A second Cybertron. This deck is crazy. I love how I beat Dark Blade by 50 attack points exactly. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to this deck for now, but we'll revisit it sometime later. But this is easily the best deck that I've built. It has a very high win ratio, which you can understand why. Okay, gotta be careful here because I don't want the Chimera attack. I mean, I guess I could summon it, but it can't attack directly. Well, it can, but it would be the only monster I control, and I'd have to get rid of his one monster first. Which I would not have with the monster I currently have. Well, that's game. An extra 100, so essentially I just got reimbursed for those sandwiches. Well, I get 3 emails, 2 angry ones, and then 1 from my test results. %. There's nothing I could have done. It was a day when there was something scheduled. What did you want me to do? They've got nothing to say to me. Here, Cyrus, you can have this. Oh, there's the cat. Alright, Alexis, I'm gonna give you something. Will you forgive me for that? Transgression. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could have done. Okay, she's not angry at me, surprisingly. Okay, so that day was fire. This is water. I think next day is wind, and then the day after is light. If I get an extra 1,000 duel points, though, that would be nice. Hey, maybe I did. Ah, no. Alexis just wants to talk. That's annoying. Couldn't get the extra 1,000 duel points. Yeah. Yeah, take this off my hands, Jaden, because nobody else likes it. Okay. Okay, we'll feed Alexis. Then let's check the store because I'm not 100% sure if it's like that. I think it's the wind pack today. If it is, then we're just going to skip it for now. I do want to farm the wind pack later for something specific, but yeah, it's wind today. Okay. Following day is going to be light, and I want to farm that for a few things. I do not want the car in the cover. It's cool, I like that monster, but I don't want it. Alright, let's skip ahead to the time when Alexis wants to speak. Which is 6:45 p.m. That's pretty late. Wait, when did she want to again? 6:30. Okay. So 1,800 hours. Let's do 1815. You can warp straight to the map with a press of a button. Ain't it nice? Why are you hanging out with Bastion? Weird. Ah, he hates me again. Ah, well, whatever. I got what I wanted from Bastion too, so... I'll try to level him up a bit off screen as well. Because there are a couple characters I want to tag team with. He might be one of them. I haven't decided yet. Alright, let's see how we're doing with the people too. Okay, Cyrus wants a special duel, and Lexi just saying, hey, thanks. Okay. Okay, I got the 4 with him. Good. Alexis is about to pass up Zane, which is fine because I want her to be my next partner. Oh, my voice went out for a moment. Ugh. Okay, I'm done leveling up Cyrus. I just needed to get that one item. Hey, you like a rice ball? You're welcome. Okay. So, we're going to buy a bunch of the light pack, and then we're going to say farewell to the New World deck for now. Like I said, this is easily the best deck I've built, but I did say we are going to change it up every now and then. Okay, we can now buy Alexis's pack, so that's good. But I'm just going to buy out as much of these as I can. And then buy an extra sandwich. Yeah, it's 12 packs. Let's see what happens. Shutting friendship. Oh yeah, that's right. The Face Knights are in this pack. I said I didn't want the cover card. It's cool, but I don't want it. Yeah, Shining Angel. I need 2 more of those. Guilford. Cool card. Oceanigan. That's pretty good. Beckoning Light. The Pyramid of Light. Pass. Hard pass on that card. Soul of Purity and Light's not bad. Ew. No. There's one. Yes, I need 1 more of him. I have a Monarch strategy in mind. It's not going to be perfect until we get to later on in the game, but it requires 2 Zaborg to work, and that's 1. So, I already have 2 Mobius, 1 Thessalos, and I need another Zaborg for it to work. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. And then we'll buy 1 sandwich, and I'm going to save, and then we're going to call it. Okay, that's good. Alexis likes those. Alright.